Okay, so let's look at how to multiply using the T-chart. So let's go ahead, let's jump right into it. Before we start, again, let's just look at some things to remember or things that we can kind of do. Remember, you can add, you can subtract, depending on whether you want the number to go up, go down. You can divide, you can multiply by easy multiples of like 10, 100, or 1,000. You can double, which is the same thing as multiplying something by 2. Or remember, just whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start off with a very easy number like number 3. Again, I would only need the first 5. And I'll just come over here and I'll make a bigger chart. That way we can use more room. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now, again, once we know the first 5 numbers, we can pretty much find out any number that we want to. So let's say if I wanted to figure out what is 7 times 3. We know that 5 plus 2 will give me 7. So therefore, I can add 15 plus 6, and that gives me 21. So therefore, 7 times 3 is 21. Let's look at another one, and let's make it a larger number this time. So let's say if I wanted to know what is 8 times 3. Okay, there are several different ways that we can look at this as well. We know we can add 5 plus 3 to get 8, or we can just double, again, multiply by 2. 4 times 2 gives me 8. So whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So I could go 12 times 2, and that gives me 24. So we know that 8 times 3 gives me 24. Let's try one more and then we'll move on to a bigger number. Let's make it a larger number. Let's say if I wanted to do times 15. Again, I can add those numbers at the top to make it bigger, or I could just really just multiply what I have on the table. So I know that 5 times 3 will give me 15. Again, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So I can go 15 times 3, and I get 45. Let's try something a little bit harder. Let's try 6. Again, all I need is the first 5. I'm just using that room to just show you some more examples. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay. Again, let's start off a little bit harder this time. Let's say if I wanted to get to 12. Okay. I want to know what 6 times 12 is. If I look on my left hand, what can I add to get to 12? Or what can I multiply to get to 12? I'll show you 2 ways. So I know that 5 plus 5 plus 2 will give me 12, which correlates to 30 plus 30 plus 12. And that will tell me what's 12 times 6. 30 plus 30, that's 60. 60 plus 12, that gives me 72. Let's draw a larger number. Let's say 25. 25 times 6. Well, let's make it an even fair number for me. So I know if I double or multiply by 2, I will get 10. And so therefore I can go 30 times 2, and we know we get 60. We're not done yet. So if I know that 10 times 2 would give me 20, I also would go 60 times 2, and that gives me 120. So if I already have 20, what would I need to get to 25? Just 5. So I can add 30 plus my 120, and that will give me 150. Let's just try one more example. The biggest thing that you need to remember, again, you can use any number. If you don't like the multiplying, you can just add the numbers. 5 plus 5 plus 2 gave me 12. And so you could just use 1 through 5 to figure out how big or how small you can get your number. Let's try one more. Let's try 8. We're going to times it by 8. Again, I only need the first 5 numbers. 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Let's say I want to do 11 times 8. I know I can add 5 plus 5 plus 1 to get 11, which is the same thing as 40 plus 40 plus 8. So 40 plus 40 gives me 80, plus 8 gives me 88. Let's try another larger number. Let's try 32 times 8. Whew, this one might need a little work, but let's try it. So we know that 2 times 5 would give me 10. So that makes it an even good number with a 0 that we can easily manage. So that gives me 10. Whatever I do on one side, I have to do to the other side. So since I multiply by 2 on this side, I'm going to multiply by 2 on the other side, which gives me 80. So now that I have a good even number, we know we can go 10 times 3. So therefore, I'm going to go 80 times 3. That gives me 30, and that gives me 240. Okay, I'm not done yet. So now we're trying to get to 32. What can I do to 30 to get to 32? You guessed it, I'm going to add 2, which in this case correlates to 16. So 40 plus 16, 32 gives me 256. I hope this helps.